Average men know their place in society, while high-value men lead the social pyramid. These are about abilities and traits, not human worth. These guys have attained the most success and notoriety in life. Welcome to Investing Alpha. Here are 15 characteristics of a high-value man. You'll know whether you're one of them or what you need to change at the end of this video. Number 1. They have complete control of their lives. Freedom and time are your greatest assets. This is why driving a Mercedes to a 9-to-5 job where others tell you what to dress and when to arrive will not really matter. That's not freedom. You're not free. You don't control your life. Even though you might be a great earner, in reality, you are a low-value man. You are chained with the so-called golden handcuffs. You're giving up time and independence for your love of money. Unfortunately, it takes years to realize you made a terrible deal. This is why most high-value men are older, because they have lived enough to learn knowledge. Number 2. They have a good connection. With strong network, you can accomplish what would take 3 to 4 years on your own in 6 months. High-value men operate in groups to reduce the risk for projects beyond their abilities. They believe each other and act on their words. What makes high-value men different is that they have developed a valuable network around them, so others will flock to them seeking favor. Remember, your network's worth attracts high-value members. Number 3. They changed their lives and can do it again at their own will. High-value men have the power, talents, mentality, and knowledge of what it takes to execute it on demand. They started like everyone else at the bottom but rose to the top through hard work and effort, in contrast to the misconceptions of low-value men who believe that the key to success is displaying flashy items and living a lavish lifestyle. High-value men are defined by their abilities and willingness to bend reality to meet their objectives. These men don't have to claim or act like they have more value than others. How people view them comes from their concentration on their goals, which is admirable to most people. Number 4. High-value peers acknowledge their value. Sigma males don't exist. Those people consider themselves to be lone wolves. We did it ourselves when we were in our early 20s. We secluded ourselves to make a life. After years, we regarded ourselves as successful but realized we had become an island, so we started creating bridges. The biggest surprise was that high-value people at the pyramid were together. That's when we realized that you could get a place at the table with discipline and hard work, but you need to make connections to deserve it. You need to be accepted by other men of high value and get their approval to find out for sure. Number 5. They have maxed out their valuable stats. High-value guys excel in at least one area so much that no one cares about the other areas. People look past the fact that Stephen Hawking could not talk, walk, or move, and even had a few extramarital relationships. Maxing out a stat gives you that power. You don't have to be a millionaire to be a high-value man if you develop your strengths to their fullest potential. If you maximize something valuable, you can always turn it into cash or fame. Number 6. They belong to the 5 to 10% of the social pyramid. High-value men are the top 10% of earners. To reach the top 10%, they must make 6 figures or more, or over $15,000 a month. To be on the top 1%, you need to make over $70,000 a month. And with inflation rising, that number is only going higher. Everyone may have a terrific year or even get fortunate, but high-value men can do it consistently. Men who make this much are hyper-focused, dedicated, and have spent at least a decade pursuing greatness. Number 7. They rely on good mentors. High-value men continue to expand their knowledge throughout their lives. They keep going up and up. They're like the challenge of the climb itself. To accomplish their goals more quickly, high-value men learn to tap into the expertise of others around them. They read books and learn from others. To perform at their best, high-value men often invest in learning by hiring performance coaches. These trainers ensure the team has the appropriate mentality to succeed and guides them on what they need to accomplish. Number 8. They never settle for an almost. High-value men do not settle for, "I almost graduated," "I almost got hired," "I almost got rich." Average men settle for mediocrity or this almost. They know when to take responsibility for their failures and lack of effort in accomplishing their goals. They don't settle for, "I tried my best." They want the end results. Number 9. They know when to walk away. The most important knowledge you'll ever need is here. The most powerful person is the one who knows when to walk away. You have all the power in a relationship with a person who plays games because you can end the relationship at any time. Just as you would in a business deal if one of the sides knew they could get what they wanted elsewhere. Your power increases with the value of what you're ready to give up. Games are for kids. Thus, high-value men walk away from them. Number 10. High-value men create opportunity and a means for others to support their families by providing a livelihood. If you're high on the corporate ladder, you may use it to give others chances. Even if some self-interest is at play, the advantage given to the other person guarantees a spot in the pyramid. High-value men see opportunities when others don't. Men of low value need help to see towards the end of the day or week. They're generally broke. High-value men see decades of potential. Number 11. They are capable, confident, and assertive. You'll know when a high-value man enters a room. He'd be oozing with confidence because he's done it before and knows he can do it again. These aren't the phony men who flaunt around. High-value men are worth what they have achieved. They are assertive and make it clear that they are going for what they want. High-value men don't have any trouble competing and showing that they are the best, though not the strongest. These guys are the most competent. You can take all they have away from them, but you can't take away who they are or what they know. So in the end, they'll be just fine. Number 12. They have noble professions. How can high-value men achieve so much consistently and maintain their reputation? Resource management is key. At the end of the day, you and they have the same number of hours, but they handle it differently. You know that they've established their social status. They're successful entrepreneurs. They're CEOs. They're legal, transparent, and winning the game. They have a good reputation because high-value men don't go to prison. They go to their goals. You can't hustle people and be a man of value. Thieves lack honor. Reputation and trust matter most. Number 13. They always aim high. Growth is important to high-value men. Men who don't expand their horizons are not doing much of anything but waiting to die. Because they live life to the fullest, high-value men don't have midlife crisis. If a man of high value were to die today, he would know that they had lived a good life and fully embraced every opportunity. Living your life brings progress and satisfaction. You lose in life even if you have the most money in the bank if you haven't lived. Average men are desperate, waiting for things to change so that they make a life for themselves. Number 14. They rely on calculated measures, not luck. High-value men are seen as risk takers, but what they really do is assess the likelihood of an outcome. These men consider the context, how things are put together, and its effect on the result. Then, relying on their knowledge and experience, they tip the scales in their favor. If your chances of success are more than 50%, let the experiment continue for as long as possible before calling it a failure. This is why high-value men have developed a support system. They have access to legal counsel, financial analysts, and accountants. They have a diversified portfolio that spreads their risk exposure and maximizes their potential gain. Number 15. They want to live a legacy. High-value men realize that their time on earth is limited and want to leave a legacy that will outlast them. They are well aware of the need to preserve their good name. This is why high-value men seldom engage with low-value women. How someone chooses to spend the rest of their life and raise their children may reveal a lot about them. If you saw our video for high-value women, you know what a high-value guy wants in a relationship. which is probably different from what you'd anticipate. This is because high-value men are committed to personal development and can offer their families a good standard of living. That's why the wife must be a great parent. A man's children and accomplishments are the two main things he leaves behind when he dies. A high-value man is the sum total of the characteristics we've discussed. And now, it's your turn to tell us what more he should have on this list in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can experience future uploads. See you on the next one.